Hello, this is Master Luke Chen. I'll be back to Zhongshan for the Chinese New Year. And I used to teach here. I still do, but nowadays because of COVID, and I went to, I still in Yangzhou, this beautiful town. I will teach whenever that's available. But however, today, since right here, the advantage in Zhongshan, we have the mirror. Some of you have been here before. I just want to show you one thing today is so important. So important. I personally got so much benefit out of it. And it's the straight line. Now, what is the straight line concept? The head to weigh in a straight line. But physically, you have to I show you in the wall. You're standing in the wall with feet on the ground. So so the feet actually close to the wall, and then the whole body top to feet, and a straight line. So when you're just sitting, standing like this, very natural, like the daily life. You just standing like this. So when you walk and talk, and you're always like that because your whole body now resting on your feet, the whole body, the organs, the lungs, and the kidneys, every organs, they in the proper position. The whole body is so relaxed. So your qi is circulating according to meridians. It is so much open up. Now, in order to able to do that, you must, first of all, you have understand it first, that our body straight line means physically straight line. Of course, some of you, because too much computer or your body a little bit different, that is understandable, but eventually, but that's your goal, that when you're doing the sixth direction, and then you try to think, use your imagination like your body have two parts, just one on top of each other. Now, when I say this, there are a lot of questions, but that's my own imagination. I imagine the time machine with the sand going down one bottom to another bottom. So it seems to me that at one time, okay, so the qi going down through the time, through the whole body, and then so on. But anyway, don't get yourself confused, but understanding that your body upper dantian, middle dantian, lower dantian has to be straight line. And so the sixth direction, why I emphasize so much on the sixth direction. Sixth direction La Qi is much simpler than lift up, porty down, or the body and mind. And but the sixth direction is incorporate all those movements. It doesn't matter what you do, the lift your porty down, body and mind, or Tai Chi, whatever you do, the straight line is a must. And the way I practice, the way I emphasize, the way I do it every single day. Now I'm doing twice, 3 times, 6 directions Gong a day. So it's about almost 2 hours a day, because nowadays with the COVID-19 in China, in everywhere, and you need to protect yourself. Now, I used to do, some of you been in China before, I love to do it. I just do it with students all the time. But now those students, I still do it on my own. I just love it. Especially when you discover the centerline, the whole body just expanding, release, absorb. So your mind open up, become the universe, coming back. be back of you. So now the mind, now when you're doing the physically, of course, first the navel, and then you're up and down, and then the chest, the 6 direction I'm talking, and then up and down, and then the eyes, up and down, and then the back, and ears, and the lower back, and then the chest and back, and so forth. This, you know, a 6 direction, and but we have the tapes, and so if you haven't got it yet, so we have the tape, and of course we have the program with the Liqia, Pojia, and the body and mind. So the whole thing there, you can, but I emphasize the 6 direction because then you can tap in, there's a power in the universe. This power universe, we call it Tao, and then we become one with cosmic. How we can tap into the Tao, then you understand that from the Tao, the Jing, the book I written from Laoji, 2,600 years. So every night I meditate on it. Every time I do a 6 direction, I meditate on it. That means the words going through my body, the love, compassion, love. Now, so when, for example, when we're doing chest, release, absorb. So once you know how to do it, physically you know how to do it, then mentally you need to incorporate also. And then the mentally and then your spiritually, then going through the Tao, the Jing. So, so we normally say, what's meaning of our lives? What's meaning of life? And then, so the more I understand Tao, the Tao, the Jing, so what? It's natural. It's no meaning of life. Meaning of life is just whatever you make out of it. But what's natural is natural. What is natural is in the universe is the power. The power gives birth to us all. The whole universe gives us to right now what we can see, the earth, the trees, the birds, the fish, you and me, the whole thing. We start from something. Then when we start, like a baby, we just want to, when we want to cry, want to eat, because we want to survive. So the first basic instinct is to survive. Just like the bird, you want to catch the bird fly. The fish fly, swim away. So every living thing wants to live. That is natural. So that is, to us, to me, to Tao Te Ching said, well, that's natural. We need to follow the flow. Follow the flow, you know, do whatever natural to gain, to finish our natural life in this earth. So we treat everything miracle. So everything, wow. So you have 2 sides, yin and yang, yin and yang. So we're going up, going in, up, down, the 6 directions. But it is the yin and yang. This so you can see that you will always feel very happy. It's not possible because always sometimes sad, happy, sad. But we treat sad as happy. So you see, well, you see part of it. So you treasure it. You think, well, so instead of going extreme, no, we are part of oneness. There is only feeling when we're doing this 6 direction, so we feel soft. Soft, and then the chi runs. Soft is life, just like Bruce Lee said, water is very soft and crash, very powerful. So be water, my friend. So it's directly from Tao Te Ching, that's what Tao Te Ching said. And then the water is so important. Then when we're doing the 6 direction, we feel the water. We feel as baby. You know, what's baby? Baby feel water, feel softness. So softness is life. So for that, it's natural. It's easier to get soft and to live, then hard because it's natural. Of course, heart stiffness is part of life also. So in Tao Te Ching, in Qigong, we want to learn the soft way to let us go through life, the process. That's what we want to process. Is more understanding we are part of the universe, the universal powers within us. So that's the feeling that we have these, so we have a better chance. In other words, you live happier, you live younger, so the whole thing be with you, the power, so we call it. All right, so so I meditate on Tao Te Ching when I'm doing this 6 direction. I meditate and also, and then when so this time I said, well, the straight line, you need to get the straight line sensation, like you're sitting down. This sensation, it takes time. It takes time. It's not just but first of all, you start with understanding first. That you start with understanding that we need the straight line, and then tap into the power of the universe. The power of the universe is very important. So life nowadays is pretty tough for a lot of us. The world is just the weather, everything. But however, we keep to ourselves, keep into the power of the universe, be part of the change, be the change, and then we can, because we never die, according to Tao Te Ching, then we can be part of the whole observer, and be part of it, not just observe, but being the whole thing. But how we do that? Do the 6 direction every single day. So I do it getting up in the morning, and then before I go to bed, and in between I do it 1 or more. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. However, wherever you are, and remember that you are very important. Why you are important? Because in Tao Te Ching we say we oneness. The whole universe is oneness. But minus one person is not oneness. So everybody is important. So you are very important. You're very important. Without you, without me, so we are here together. So the birds, the trees, the animals, the fish, so we need them, because without them, without us. So with this concept, that we look forward every day to live a happy life, to feel the worth. So you are worthy, you are good, I love you, so this world is wonderful. So love you from Zhongshan. Thank you so much.